I'm just getting ready for the gym. Nothing new. Trigger warning. I am going to be talking about drugs, addiction, drug addiction in this video. I mean, this topic is not something I particularly enjoy talking about. That shit in the past, I like to keep it there. But I do believe that the things that I've gone through are things that have made me,
well, me.
I was addicted to meth. You heard it right. Methamphetamine. Yeah, I've been sober for like four years or 5 years. 4 or 5 years. That is good. It is good to be sober. I was in high school. That is when I started messing around with like marijuana, ecstasy, mushrooms, Vicodin, what? Anyway, so I mean, most teenagers do go through that phase, except they don't usually wind up doing meth. Well, I keep getting interrupted, and it's really fucking annoying. Okay. I keep losing my train of thought. Okay, so throughout high school, I dabbled in drugs, right? Okay, yes, we've established that. But after high school, I was in a relationship. And no, I am not just blaming my addiction on the loss of my boyfriend at that time. And what I'm saying is, it's like a domino effect of like different things that lead people to make certain decisions. So I got broken up with, and I was like, I hit up one of my girlfriends. I will not mention any names, but I asked her for coke. And she's like, okay, let me hit you up if I find any. So, okay, I wait. And then finally she hits me back up and she's like, I couldn't find coke, but I found something else. My stupid ass was like, okay, cool, what is it? And this girl did not lie to me. She told me what it was, and I still chose to do it, So I did it. And I don't mean to glorify getting fucked up or anything like that, but it was like the best experience I had ever experienced in my life. I was overly confident. I was never hungry. I much like it was like I could think better. Like I had more creativity. But these are all things that you feel the first time you do this drug. But then basically after that, it's just chasing. I was in a trap house. This is like one of my lowest points. I was in a trap house and somebody stole my phone. And drug addicts are paranoid to begin with. So, I mean, this like totally just like sent off so many red flags for me. So, like, I was literally walking around to each and every person and I was like, do you know where my phone is? Do you know where my phone is? Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Eventually, I'm like, okay, these people are fucking with me and I know it. So I'm going crazy. I'm like flipping mattresses over. I'm like throwing chairs. And these people did not even kick me out. Like, that's the weird thing. So I'm like sitting, and keep in mind, I had not slept for like 7 days straight. And I had not eaten anything in like 7 days straight. So I was severely, severely emaciated. I was extremely skinny. My brain was not functioning. And so basically what I did was I sat down at the trap house. I was sat down on a couch and I was like, I told everybody in the room, I was like, I do not give a fuck. I will sit here and waste away and you guys will all be liable for murder. That's not how that works. But in my brain, I was delusional. I was just saying shit to scare them. I was like, I am gonna die here. I'm gonna starve myself to death, and you guys are all gonna pay. They all start like freaking out, like trying to act like they stole my phone for money. We all know that. I still know that. But anyway, so they have this guy who was a big drug dealer at the time. He came with his like truck or whatever, and he took me away from the trap house. And he was like, we're gonna go look for your phone. And I was like, okay, my phone is in that house. So he takes me to a trailer, and we go inside the trailer, and keep in mind, there are electronics everywhere. And it didn't take me until after I got sober to put two and two together that like he probably had my phone and sold it to this person at a trailer that has all these electronics for money. And it happened right under my nose. That he drops me off at like the house I was staying at, which was not my house at all. It was this friend of mine, aka former drug addict. She was just like me. She was just addicted. I storm into the house and she freaks out on me. And like, because like I'm stomping around, I think everybody's like out to get me. I think everybody's like scheming things behind my back. And so like she gets in my face and I just start swinging. And I'm holding on to anything I can hang on to on her hair. Oh shit! Swear, I am surprised I did not rip her hair out of her head. But like, we're fighting and she shoves me so hard that I still have a scar on the back of my head. But I hit my head on the corner of a coffee table. And so right after that, I'm like gushing blood like all over this hoodie that I had. It was white. And I run out in the front yard and I throw up. So after that, she calls her friend, and keep in mind, she's locked herself inside the bathroom and I'm outside. So she like wants nothing to do with me. She just shoved me. She's probably freaking out. She probably thinks she almost killed me or something. But she has her friend, a guy, come and get me. So we're in his truck. I'm gushing blood. And he turns to the back seat and he gives me a line. He's like, we gotta make sure you don't fall asleep. You could have a concussion, like, blah, blah, blah. So I snort the line. And then the next thing I remember is we're in this house And he gave me, it's called a parachute. It's like where they put the drugs, the shards, in a piece of toilet paper, twist it, and it's like you swallow it that way. Well, he just like handed it to me, so I didn't know how much was inside of it. But I take it, and I'm overdosing. My heart feels like it's going to explode. I'm shaking. I'm like sweating from my face. Like I'm crawling on the floor, and I was crawling at him, and I was like, "You're trying to kill me." I was like, "I need to go to a hospital," like screaming. And so he drops me back off at the girl's house, the one who shoved me into the corner of a coffee table. But yeah. And then I just pass out on her couch. And it's actually not long after that that I get arrested and put in jail. And then I go to rehab. So yeah, that's a little story I got for you. There's plenty more where that came from. If you like videos like this, you should definitely like and subscribe. I'm gonna finish my makeup now. Deuces.